In a small town where the paint's dry and slow, there's a YouTuber, JescoStudio's the name they know.
What is up, everybody? Jesco here. Welcome to my channel. I'm back with another sketchbook tour, my third one. Super excited about this one. Let's watch as I put my pens back up in my fancy leather case, because you guys know I'm fancy like that. Wow, amazing. I'm doing a voiceover too, just so you know. I've recorded this sketchbook tour a few times, and I just have not been happy with the way it turned out. So we're going to try it. Sketchbook Tour 3, here we go. This is a Talons Creations sketchbook. I like it, other than the fact that it's too small. I wanted a small, cute little sketchbook, and I didn't realize what a pain in the butt it would be to draw in such a small sketchbook. I know you can't see some of these right here, but I will eventually zoom in on some of the good stuff. Like this cute little portrait I did of it was a quick little drawing I did of my son while he watched his favorite YouTube shows. A lot of the first part of this book is going to be exercises that I did in a book called, now that right there is not from a book. That is Tammy from 1,000 Pound Sisters. Should I zoom in on Tammy for you? No, we're going to just move on. A lot of these are exercises from a book called You Can Draw in 30 Days. Very good book. This right here on the left is a little toy that my son has that dances up and down and sings. This book has a lot of basic art fundamental exercises, like cubes, and there's some furry little balls right there. This is a little koala. Look into its eyes. This is the type of koala that you would see like sitting down an empty hallway in a lonely hotel, staring at you. More exercises from the book. Those are ribbons, little cylinders. The book was really good. I recommend it. Very basic, really good for beginners. These are houses. All this stuff I would have never drawn if it wasn't for this book, because I had no interest in drawing it. But it's stuff that you need to know, really. There's a flower. Maybe is that a tulip? These are cylinders, and you can put them together to create a little character. I took artistic liberties with the face. One thing I regret about this book is that I didn't fill every page up to the max. But during this time was a very stressful time for me. I was doing one exercise a day, and also taking care of I believe he was a 10-month-old at that point. Maybe even I think he was a 10-month-old. He was driving me crazy. But he's a wonderful boy. The tree on the left is from the book. I did not like the tree on the left, so I did another tree out of my imagination. Thought that turned out pretty good. Perspective. Look at that. That's 1 point perspective. I've never done anything like that in my life. Well, that's kind of trippy. But look at it. Turned out really good. I'll have to put the book title up somewhere and the name of the author. I don't remember right now. The columns and shadows. You'll see. This is on the left. I got so tired of drawing cubes and spheres and cylinders that I had to break up the monotony and draw a pretty lady. There's some more. Look at that sphere with the shading. There are some letters. That lady on the right was a Leonardo da Vinci drawing. There's an eye. This is the end of the book. The final, I think there's 30 lessons, one for each day, and the final lesson is your hand. So that's my hand. Now we're moving on to Fun with a Pencil by Andrew Loomis. Now, about halfway through the sketchbook, I start going off on my own way and doing my own things and not following an art book, but these are all exercises and drawings and stuff from Andrew Loomis' Fun with a Pencil. I actually used to work with a guy that looked just like that guy on the bottom right. Oh, Norman. It's just like, and you know, it's just me following instructions and drawing these caricatures. Bunch of old men. That one on the top left, though, was an old man. I turned him into a naked mole rat creature or whatever. Just a page of me trying to draw circles. I'm so... my hand, I don't have a steady hand or something, and I cannot draw a circle to save my life. Check out the nose on that guy. More, just all these. A vast majority of that book is old people, and I have nothing against old people, but I was drawing so many that I was worried that it was going to like get instilled into me, and then when I wanted to draw something else, it was going to have old people features. But I like old people. I think these are actually pretty good. So here's more heads on top. Now the bottom, look at the bottom. I want you to just look at this. I want you to just take a second and let's really look at this and let's really take this in. What is that? Look into those eyes. What do you see? Maybe you see a part of yourself in those eyes. I don't know what that is. It's a little critter. That's a rabbit that I drew with no reference at all, and I couldn't remember what a rabbit looked like. Turned out very creepy looking. More exercises. Lots of emotion in these faces. And this is starting another book, but I think I just did a few pages in that book. We got some lips here, some juicy, luscious lips. These are from YouTube Shorts. Just me scrolling through YouTube Shorts after typing in lips, how to draw lips, and I just was drawing what I was seeing. I'm by no means a professional, but I'm trying my best and I'm learning. I've come a long way in the past year, I will say that. More practice with the Loomis heads. I don't know how I feel about the Loomis method. I mean, it gives results, but it makes I get too hyper focused on the structure and geometrics. So this right here, we all know who this is, right? Come on now. That's Baby Yoda. Look at that cute little dude. Look at that cute little dude. That's my girl Ariel. She's a mermaid. These, I just got tired of following instructions and I just sat down and drew. Then my wife has a little stuffed Baby Yoda. That's him. I drew him. And then I took a screenshot of a Ariel picture and drew her. Now here we go. This lady on the left is, I don't know who that lady is. That's Jewel, the singer Jewel. I freaking love Jewel, man. And that is a rough draft of a rainbow trout that somebody wanted me to do a commission of. And I'd never drawn a fish in my life, so I was like, what in the world? There's another fish, another practice. There were some anime eyes on that last page, but we're not going back. Here are well, never mind. Here's a little anime. This is my little dipping my toes in the anime area, the manga style. I went in there a little bit and then backed out. These are some better, what are these called? Gosh, I forgot what these are called. Figure drawings? So they turned out pretty well, actually. More figure drawings. Added some musculature on that one. I think I drew those on a live stream because they're numbered. I'm pretty sure I numbered them and drew them on a live stream that I believe is deleted by now. Or it might have been a video. Some more figures, some more dynamic poses. This on the left is a long story that I'm not going to get into, but it's a cute story. Pretty much that's a rough draft for a painting I did for my wife and my son. That's her handwriting. And it has to do with a night-night. I'm such a dad now. It has to do with our night-night ritual with our 18-month-old son. We got a nice little jacket right there. I mean, for my that's the first time I've ever drawn a jacket. It looked pretty good, but I am looking at somebody else's drawing of a jacket and drawing it, so. There's a little sketch of a landscape. Little house with on a hill. We got some nice little trees here. Done in brush pen and red ballpoint pen. I like how those turned out. I like this tree. I like drawing trees. I like how that tree turned out. This picture on the right is a drawing from an artist named Miss Jisoo. She's very talented. I looked at the drawing and was drawing it. I got the eyes too wide apart, so she's looking a little weird. More practice. I don't know who this lady is. A lot of times I just pull up images on Google Images and just draw it, so I don't know who these people are. More drawing exercises. See, so rectangles, cubes, and cylinders form the torso and body, and we got a few side profiles and skulls. I don't know what books these come from. I think I'll look and try to put it in the, maybe like put a caption in the video. I can't remember what this book is called, but it's a good book. A lot of these drawings are from that book. Those are ears right there. And then we got we're going back into the anime, to the manga. Okay, I believe these are from a book called Taco Character something reference. Really good book. I mean, if you like the anime manga style. I dabbled in it, but you know, I don't even know what my style is right now. I'm just on the journey. I'm just having fun right now. At first, I was stressing myself out with, I gotta get good now, but now I'm just, I'm just having fun. Drawing. I'll hit the Lord of the Rings trilogy in the background, and I will just go to town. Look at that. That was pretty good. I like those. I was getting better. That one's, she looks like she works too much overtime. Or she just had a child. She got that new parent look. Look at those eyes. They're really good. I'm proud of myself. Usually I'm down on my art, and I really didn't like this sketchbook. But I'm glad I wasn't even going to do a sketchbook tour of it, but I'm glad I did. Because it actually has some good stuff in it. I was just comparing it to a lot of the other YouTubers or the sketchbooks I see on YouTube, which are like a masterpiece every page. They go through 90 pages of a sketchbook and don't make a single mistake. Very odd. I don't know what y'all doing. More practice on the anime eyes. I think that on the right, I don't know, mine came from a how to draw anime book. I have so many art books. I've made it through about 5% of what I have. I have shelves of art books and I've only read about 5%. That's when I bought some blue lead for my pencil. My idea was I was going to draw the foundation with blue lead and then go over it with darker lead. There's Belle from Beauty and the Beast on the left. She was looking a lot better before I added the watercolor on top. Then she started looking a little funky. I don't know who that is, but she was supposed to be some pretty lady, and she turned out looking kind of creepy. These what is it? Is it Royal Talons? It's Talons Creations sketchbooks. The pages, I like them because they're off-white. They're not totally white. They're kind of creamy. And they can take watercolor to an extent. So on the left here is some Instagram model lady or something. I don't know who she is. But she had really big lips. But she looking like a fish in the drawing. Not in real life, but. And then here was I really enjoyed this drawing of some anime lady. And then my wife came by and was like, why is her neck so thick? And now I'm like, dang, that neck was thick. The neck was the same thickness as the face. Drawing on the left, but the one on the right. Now, if I could choose a style, this is what I want to fashion my style after right here. I don't know what I was looking at, but look how good that turned out, man. So I drew it with pencil, and then I went over it with pen, and then I went over the strands of hair with a sepia watercolor pencil. And then I took a brush with clean wet water and went over that, and it made it, flowy. Don't know what this is on the left. On the right is a drawing from Conrad Rosette, which is he's an amazing artist. I'm not going to say he's a beautiful artist, I don't know, but he's an amazing artist. And does beautiful work. These are two terrible portraits. I was angry that day when I painted those and drew those. More anime. I like those two, especially on the right there. Yeah, that was from some how to draw anime book. Look at that, it's pretty good. The shading is done with watercolor pencil or pens or markers, I think. And then these colors you see right here are from a cheap set of watercolor pens that I just scribbled lines on and then went over it with water. Still going through my anime phase. I had something to say, but I don't remember it now. I was saying something. Oh yeah, I look at a lot of artists online, and then I draw what they draw. So just like right here, these eyes are from a YouTuber named Scott Sava, I believe. So, I mean, I drew these eyes with my hands. But I was looking at another man that had drawn these eyes before me. So, I'm learning, but I question that a lot. It's a way of learning, though. But like the Conrad Rosette stuff, I hope I'm saying his name right. Pulling up his paintings and then drawing them, you know, I'm still drawing it. It's still my skill level. This producing the image in the sketchbook. What? Oh man. Now look at that. I want you to look at this. This doesn't need any explanation. Doesn't need any explanation. My wife hates that. She walked by when I was drawing that and she said, I hate that. Now this is where I'm trying to head with my style. Is this looser? I'm not really doing the Loomis method anymore. I'm just taking a pen and just drawing what I see. I'm very scratchy. It's like very scratchy looking. It's not confident. The lines are not confident yet, but they will be one day. Love this portrait on the left. Very loose. Watercolor hair. I just like the way it turned out. Kind of whimsical. This one right here, man, that one was looking so good until I just kept messing with it. That's one of my techniques, is to draw something that turned out looking good, and I'll just keep messing with it until it looks like crap. See? If you look real close right here. Oh my gosh. This portrait on the left is hold on a second, I'm sorry. Okay, the left is just a portrait of a lady. This is another Conrad Rosette painting. So see what I mean? Like, look at that. People look at that. Like, if I just show if I showed my friend my sketchbook, he would turn to this page and say, "Whoa, this is gorgeous, dude. That's amazing." And I'll say, "Thank you." But do I need to say, "But thank you, but"? That's actually another artist, Conrad Rosette, did that, and I just looked at it and drew it in my sketchbook. I feel like I have to say that for some reason. I'm not selling it, so I don't need to say it. This is some portraits of a lady with that loose. I'm trying to do that loose watercolor hair, like a 1-2 line portrait, simple portrait, and then just throw some water down and then throw some watercolor in it and let the hair do its thing. That portrait on the left, I just sat down and drew. I didn't have time to find a reference. I just started drawing, and I just said, I don't care what it looks like. And here's another drawing that's from some YouTube short, I believe. And here's a couple they're just pen and brush pen. I think it was the same lady. And look, so that's when you don't use the Loomis method, they come out looking different. It's very hard to get the features exactly right. And there is the third sketchbook tour. Wow, look at that. You know what? I'm actually proud of myself. Not too bad. Not too bad. Guys, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. If you're still here, I appreciate you being here. If you could like and subscribe, it really helps me out. I put a lot of work into this one. I don't know anything about editing, anything about... Really, I barely know much about art at this point. So I'm learning how to do art, edit videos, upload YouTube videos, and all that stuff, record and all that stuff at the same time, and be a new dad. So it's tough. But guys, I appreciate you being here. I love all of you. You're all beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.